point where, like, most of the itches that you might get for playing Dwarf Fortress are mostly handled by RimWorld. There's still more complex economy and everything like that in Dwarf Fortress, and just more numbers of people running around. But yeah, there's no better. There's like nowhere close to any better. But they're pretty fun. So we got some dwarves over here hanging out, doing some training. All right, because we do have the armor stand there, and we do have the military assigned to doing some things, so that's good. Our wall here is nearly done, which is also nice. I might cut down this tree here. Kind of gonna actually some more of these little internal trees. Boom, like that. And actually, I don't know if it's important, but there's some trees right on the outside of the wall. I want to make sure that people can't like climb this and get in. The thing is, there's like people can climb now, as of well, a year or two ago, I suppose. It's been in the game for a while. It's winter. Everything is frozen over here. This is not the Glacier Fortress, no, Bedinsis. That one only lasted like 2 hours, and then we got overrun by were-sheep. This one here, we started last week. Double door to the stockpile from the second crafting corridor. I mean, here and here. You mean up here? Over there? I don't know. Oh, here! Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Right there. We'll dig that out. I like it. Thanks. How do I play Stellaris without having the constant feeling I'm doing it wrong? Oh man, I mean, every game I ever play, I have a constant feeling that I'm playing it wrong. Mostly because I am. So, I don't know, man. Z levels are nothing. Looking forward to Cata DDA having them finished. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things. RimWorld is on a single level. And the thing is, I don't think RimWorld really needs multiple Z levels. I don't think that, you know... I think that the game is well balanced and well suited to what it's doing now. But yeah, it is nice with Dwarf Fortress to be able to dig down and down and down and down. Really old school Dwarf Fortress was actually on a single Z level. You would dig, I think, like, you'd always embark, it'd be, basically it would be on the side of a mountain. Like, I don't know if you had the same worldwide embark screen. It'd basically be on the side of the mountain. As you dug further east, I think that's where you'd cross sort of rivers, then lava, and then eventually hit the circus. That was the equivalent of, like, I guess you were digging sort of down that way. You could sort of envision it. Struck more cobaltite. Oh, that's not really what we need, but sure. What is this here? Oh, that's marble. Build a moat and fill it with liquid gold. Well, if I knew how to do that, I might do it. Can you smooth the wall next to the southern door of the meeting hall? Oh, did we actually have a smoothing job set up there? Wait. Rough hewn. Why is this not being flagged for smoothing? Smooth. Smooth. Rough. Like, this is being smooth. This one is not. There's a tile that was partially dug in the beginning. Oh, okay. So what we're gonna have to do is finish digging it out. So it's got a couple of taps of digging progress or something. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll build a wall. Tile's clearly a god in disguise. So, we still haven't hit anything interesting. I mean, we're seeing little bits of gems, but that's about it. At least we're starting on this floor now. Same thing here. Lots of the blue stone, which will look very pretty. But that's basically it. How's the office over here coming along? Make a throne room or study. Assign it to Apocalypse Andy, who's the captain of the guard. And he is now satisfied with what he's got. Excellent. Oh, do we have a mandate? Whoops. The mayor has a mandate. Make crutches! Okay. Wooden crutch. Please to construct one. We also had some conflict. Help me. Oh, you're fighting at Capybara. You're gonna be fine, man. Just chill out. You're okay. Speed music for DF feels creepy. Yeah, if we explore the cavern, it may in fact do that, reveal veins, and it can happen quite quickly as well. So we probably will do that. I want to sort of like, you know, dig a few floors over to here, see what would happen. But sure, let's accept some petitions. And we've got oh, only about 20 minutes of this scheduled. So sure, we may as well dig deeply and greedily. Oh yeah, there you go. So it's technically just be a 1x1 staircase over here, unless we come back and rebuild it, but that's going to be okay. Was something moving here? If we go to units, others, guess no activity. Yeah, okay. Well, no monsters that we know about, so that's something. By Dwarf Fortress logic, all zombies in any zombie film and TV is a were-zombie. Yeah, see, this is set to the wrong zoom level. Oh, even there, we still have another level to go down. Dang, because this is floor level. Yeah, the multi-level display makes it so hard to see for me sometimes. All right, so yeah, we'll see if we can dig down to here. We could mess with the priorities or just cancel some of these other digging jobs, but we'll leave it be for now. Still working on the bedrooms. I can go ahead and maybe at least set a few of these up. Speaking of things that should be macroed, record, enter, stop record, play. Boom, and then build beds. Play, 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 play. Play, play, play. All right, good. So I think we're slightly short of bedrooms. Your mayor clearly thinks I need a crutch for this game. Do you like having bedrooms and production on the same floor? So normally what I do is that multi-level fortress, which is actually way more efficient for pathfinding and all kinds of other things. But specifically what I was going to do here is I was trying to make our fortress as much on one level as possible, because it's kind of cool and interesting. There is an old myth that is that fortresses or workshops make noise and keep people awake. That is not true, although construction, digging and constructing buildings does wake people up. So when you're placing down the workshops, it can wake people temporarily, but it's going to be okay in the end. What do they have in this tile? It's like, it's a baby, bed, and the floor. It's just a funky graphic. How many dwarves live in this fortress? We currently have 68 dwarves. Or 68 people. Some of them are people that we've allowed into our fortress that are not dwarves. Pathfinding is a slow and insidious killer, yeah. And you can save tons of pathfinding checks as well as walking distance by building more vertically. So you basically you're going to end up building more like a cube rather than a single spread out plane. And so anyway, but this is neater, so we're doing it this way. Kill dwarves and animals to reduce pathfinding lag. I actually don't have the FPS display. I should probably turn it on for the next time we play to get a bit of a sense of what's going on here. Alright, still waiting to dig there. Guess we could tune the priorities. Again, so if I go... See, I don't know... If we want the priority to be a very high number or a very low number. I guess, yeah, I thought I'd hit plus before, and then I'd brought it up to 1. I must have hit it wrong, so I'm assuming a higher number might be a higher priority now. So priority 7 to dig this stuff. Or maybe it's the other way around. Someone on chat will know. So you can see it both ways, right? A higher number is higher priority, or is number 1 the number 1 priority? Low number is higher priority? Thank you. So we want to bring it down to 1. Oh yeah, there, the digging jobs start right away. So yeah, that's clearly true. I'm just gonna reset the priority 4, if we want to do more stuff in the future. Can elves potentially join a dwarven fortress? Seems unnatural for them. I believe they can. But it does seem weird. So just to let you guys know, we're going for another 15 minutes. That'll be 3 hours of non-stop Dwarf Fortress. I gotta learn to take breaks when I stream. I'm so bad at this. I mean, partly, when I got the standing desk, I actually thought it might encourage me to take more breaks. Because I was like, you're not gonna stand for just, you know, stand effectively still for 3 hours, right? You're gonna wanna, like, move around, maybe sit for a second, get yourself a drink of water. No, apparently not. I'm just gonna keep going for 3 hours at a time, every time. We are gonna take a short break at the 3 hour mark, and we're gonna be done with the Dwarf Fortress. We're gonna get a helpful beverage, and we're gonna switch over to some multiplayer. We're gonna play some more Dota 2 today. So hopefully you guys have got Dota 2 sort of installed and set up and whatever. I will be posting the password for the game on the subscriber-only Discord channel first. Check the information down below if you're a subscriber for how to connect your Discord to that and get automatic subscriptions. And we don't often fill up with just subscribers, so at that point we show everyone the password and everyone can jump in. So even if you're not a subscriber, there's a good chance you'll be able to get into the game. This is Secker. This is the oh, this is actually the human swordman. Okay, but I guess he's wandering around the cave floor looking for something to fight. That's cool. Now, in terms of exploration, we need dwarves to actually like come here to spot things. We can move one of our oh, there's someone else moving around there. We can move our dwarves around, like our military squad. Oh, someone is moving around to do that. But the other thing we can do is just do something like, here, we're gonna just put in some tree chop. Whoa, nope, wrong command. Just some tree chopping commands here. It's gonna make sure that, like, for some reason, one of the dwarves will come out over here and spot more stuff. If they see some webbing, which I think we can see right here. Are we in the wrong level? Oh, okay. There you go. Cave spider silk. I was gonna say. People should auto grab that for looming, I think. Workshop orders. Auto loom all thread is on right now, which might be okay. We actually might want to not loom everything because we might want to keep thread. I think we're okay though. We're probably fine. Audio's cloth. Yeah, we're probably okay. So people will go down there to find spider silk. And then this level will sort of be explored automatically as we go. We could also, right over here, say, put a little gather plants command. So we've got some mushrooms. And it'll just ensure that someone walks over there and pops the vision. I think web collection might be in a different menu. That's probably true. Gather food, furniture, bodies. Refuse forbid. All harvest. Activity zone orders? Oh, announce some job cancellations. Most, all. Don't announce any job cancellations. It's under W? Like lowercase w? No, that's just gather wood or ignore wood. Web collection was in the same. Oh, there it is. Auto collect webs. Yes, thank you. Yeah, and it is on. So yeah, any webs they see, they will go and pick up. So that'll ensure that people are roaming around over here. Hey, that one looks like Santa Claus. Oh, lots of dwarves coming down. We did have put in the tree chopping, and that we'll just sort of incidentally explore some stuff. What are you doing over here? A creator of something? Interesting. Monster Slayer. Right, but what are you doing? Oh, you're just... Monster Slayer is your activity. You're just roaming around the cavern levels to see if you can find something interesting to fight. Yeah, okay. Struck smoky quartz. So... Fire opal, microcline, which is also blue. Not the same sort of awesome blue. So we should get a notice here if we find some sort of metallic vein. Does this game still require Dwarf Therapists to play more easy? In practice, yeah. Either you're going to use DF Hack for auto labor, or you're going to want to use Dwarf Therapist to manage your labors. Otherwise, it's kind of just a little cumbersome. Here, in here, I'll just set a little plant harvest. Oh, no, not harvestable plants? Oh, we're on the wrong level. Nope, or maybe those aren't plants. The other thing I can do is grab a squad and tell you to move over here. I know the new Delta V display in Kerbal. I know 1.6 is called to V or not to V. Built-in Delta V display is finally in Kerbal. One less like required mod. You really needed something to show you Delta V if you want to do anything more than just going to the moon. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, as a new player, it'll take you a long time to figure out how to get to orbit, let alone the moon. But to get to other planetary bodies, you really do need some Delta V calculations, so it's nice that that's now built in. There we go. Reveal onto me some stuff. Squad A moved over here. I wonder if the monster hunters would eventually like reveal all this. But yeah, there's definitely not as much ore as I'd hoped.
Oh, I can't figure it out.
Henzu has been possessed! So that is a different strange mood.
Yes, you there.
A mason's workshop.
I was just about to...
Give me the workshop. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Okay, that's some funny chat. Center and select the squad. So yeah, they're just roaming around here, popping some stuff. Squad A, move to here. Henzu in the chat, very happy. All right, we'll double check on the Mason's Workshop in a second and see how you're doing. Goshenite. Oops. Alexandrite, Goshenite. None of these are, I think, metal-bearing ores, though. Fire opal. Alright, still moving around. My squad here. I'm gonna reveal more of the map. No more reveals. Huh. Alright, Squad A, we are going to cancel your station. You don't have to move over here anymore. You can just do whatever you want. So, we might have to dig down to another cavern level to find more interesting stuffs. What is this over here? Dead dimple cups. Alright. Damn. Are you going to update your KSP playthrough to 1.6? I think we'll go to 1.6. We made the jump from 1.46 or something like that to 1.5 just fine. And I don't think 1.6 will break most of my mods, if any. I'm suspecting it's going to be okay. We'll find out together. Keep working on our space station. I know they've rebalanced some of the engines and stuff. I really think we're probably going to be able to make it to 1.6 without breaking too much. Yeah, Possession doesn't give the Dwarf Mega XP, but Masonry is a good workshop to take over. Hey! I was just about to check the Masonry workshop to make sure that Henzu had everything he needed, and apparently he does. Excellent. Where are you? You're right over here. If we go to T and check here, there's some coffins stored here from before. Lots of blocks from before. They just haven't been hauled. Yeah, our hauling's pretty poor. Granite, gold nuggets, red zircons, opals, stray puppy bones. Yeah, puppy bones. It's like that sounds like something a possessed dwarf would want to use in some sort of construction. All the gems make me very happy though. This might be a very, very valuable artifacts. We haven't checked our numbers in a while. 500 seeds, 500 drinks, lots of plants, no fish, not much in the of meats, but we do have some meals all prepped up over here, so we should be pretty good. People should be having pretty good thoughts. Like, take a look at you, for example. Check your status and thoughts. Blissful dining in a legendary dining room. Yeah. Unable to pray to the aquamarine rock of boulders for too long. I mean, that may not be a thing that happens anymore. You were frustrated, but hopefully you're no longer there, because we do have a temple, even though it's not dedicated to that particular god. Dead puppies aren't much fun. Merry puppy bone season, all. Yeah, I gotta stop assigning so many damn jobs. Lots of store item and stockpile jobs. So yeah, people are hauling items like mad. But we need more people to sit more idle so that we can have like these backed up hauling jobs. All this wood. It is slowly trickling down And right over here, who is this? Chunky Lover 45 is with a wheelbarrow. Just went out and picked up some wood, but it's a long trip to bring it down to the stockpiles here. Still, we've got a nice storage of wood to last us a good long time. Even when we have a temple to X God, people can get that thought just because they got busy doing something else. Oh, thank you, Rock Mage. Yes, the lever is linked to the bridges over here. If we try to add link up to the bridge, nothing it can be linked to because it's linked to both bridges. So should something bad happen, we are ready to go. So what I want to do here is I want to build, we'll start with the chairs. Planning mode is on. But what I want to do is material filter, stone. Can I search this? Yes. Cobaltite. Shift enter save. There you go. So these will only be cobaltite chairs. We're going to do the same thing with the table. Material. Cobaltite. Save. So it'll wait for cobaltite tables and chairs to get built and then show up over here. Go back to chair. It still remembers that filter. Done. Excellent. I don't know if we have any available right now. That's a cobaltite throne right there, for example. Was there a siege? There's no siege yet. Disappointed I'm not putting my doctor skills in use by using a living puppy. Damn, Hanzu! Damn! What is wrong with you? Holy crap! That's dark! Did we dig this out? No, it's still flagged to be dug. What we can do is mine at a #1 priority to do this so that we can actually rebuild that wall properly. Okay. So ground floor here. And, what is this? Cinnabar. Cinnabar is like mercury, right? Which doesn't apply in Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf. Might be lead in here? Cinnabar. Cinnabar is like mercury oxide. Ooh! Henzo, you made a granite grate! Awesome! We'll take a look at that over... Wait, when did we get the onyx bracelet? Oh, we're gonna... No. Have we gotten... I thought we'd only built one bracelet and one wood crossbow. When did we get a bracelet? I don't know. Maybe someone brought it with them? This is a granite grate. All craft worship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of rectangular granite cabochons. This object menaces with spikes of red zircon, clara opal, and dogbone. On the item is an image of Intense Beards, the pristine fright, the granite grate in silver gold. Oh! It's self-referential, you guys! This Intense Beards, the pristine fright is the name of this artifact, and it has an image of itself on it in gold. It's worth 87,000 dwarf bucks. That's pretty good. That is very, very good. Yeah, Cinnabar is not a usable ore in this game. Okay. I love recursion so much because I love recursion. Priority 7 job for this is actually great. There's a picture of the grate on the grate. Have a picture of the grate as well. I mean, it would have to. It keeps getting smaller and smaller until it gets down below plank length. And then no one can tell whether it's got another picture on it or not. Okay, waiting for that to be dug out. Did set a priority 1 on that. Oh no, priority 7. There we go, priority 1 on that. Thank you. Come on over. I must have hit the wrong button again, same as last time. Does a set of all sets contain itself? I believe the answer to that is no, isn't it? Isn't that one of those axioms that like turns out to be like the limit of like set theory or something? It's something like that. Or is it one of those unsolvable, like, it's just a paradox? I thought the answer was something like no. I don't know enough about set theory to like weigh in one way or another. It's a paradox. It does. Okay. This is not like the question of whether like 1 is equal to like 0.999999 repeating, which of course the answer is yes, 100% it does. I'm sure there's going to be like these things always lead to like arguments and fights, but of course it does. We're going to use granite block because that's granite. Or if you have an airplane on a treadmill and the treadmill spins in the opposite direction of the airplane speed, can the airplane take off? Of course the answer is yes. But that's another one of those. What else is there? That's fun. The Monty Hall theorem, right? There's 3 doors. Behind one door is a car. Behind the other 2 doors is a goat. You select a door, and then the host, who knows where the car is, selects one of the other doors with a goat and opens it. So let's say you pick door number 1. The host will open either door number 2 or number 3 that has a goat behind it, will open that. And then you get a chance to swap. So let's say you pick door number 1, the host opens door number 2 and reveals a goat. Do you swap to door number 3? And the answer is yes, absolutely. It's not a 50-50, it's actually 2/3 better to swap. This is different than the deal or no deal game, where you've got 27 boxes and you get down to like, you have one box you picked from the beginning and you will your way down to one more box in front of you. One's got $1 million, one's got $1. Do you swap? The answer there is it doesn't matter. They're subtly different, but they're a good source of internet arguments. Because the host gave you information when they opened the door. Yeah, that's the sort of thing that sort of breaks the symmetry. The other way I like to explain it with the deal or no deal version, where people are like, no, it's the same as Monty Hall, is, okay, so you've got it down, you've got a box in front of you, and there's a box still on the table. You've eliminated 24 other boxes, or however many it's supposed to be. And one's got $1 million and one's got $1. Do you switch? And people say, well, yeah, you switch, it's just like Monty Hall, now you have a 25 of 26 chance to get the $1 million. But what if your goal is to get $1? Then you could say, oh yes, I should switch because then I have a 25 out of 26 chance to get $1. How can you have a 25 out of 26 chance to both get the $1 million or the $1, depending on how you phrase it? Clearly there's an inherent difference there. The box is both $1 and $1 million until you open it. Yeah, there's a good... Spring is here! Nice. It's a spaceship-shaped room. That's our fancy room for our mayor, is what that is. And there you go, night. You got it. Airflow takes off based on the airflow of the wings. Wheels are irrelevant. And the more importantly, it's not. The question isn't so much whether it takes off. The inherent question, because that people get that part, the airflow or the wings. The question is mostly like people are debate whether or not the plane moves forward at all. And the answer is, of course, the plane moves forward because the plane doesn't use wheels to move forward. It uses the thrust from the engine. So it's not like you don't have to keep spinning the wheels faster and faster and faster or anything like that. So it doesn't really matter how much the treadmill moves backwards. I mean, short of like pure mechanical failure where like friction is melting everything into a giant pile of lava, but that's not the nature of the discussion. Hell, even then, as long as the engine thrust was sufficient and sufficiently quick to move the airplane up and off the ground before like the molten slag of magma reaches the actual cabin, you're still gonna take off, even if the wheels have melted away. How does this affect the chemtrails, though? Yeah, that's the real question. Or the more important question is, who the hell made a treadmill for an airplane? Nice. So this is 3 p.m. at this point. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to wrap up the Dwarf Fortress here. Man, we got a lot of stuff done today. Oh, these bedrooms have to be set. So record a macro, R, enter, move down here, cancel macro, play. So I guess we could try out that thing. If I do Control U, type 7. Oh, there, I see it though, over there. And hit play, it goes 7 times. Nice, okay, good to have it. So more bedrooms have been set up. Smoothing's not set up for them, but we've got too many jobs right now, so we're gonna wait. Ah, there we go. See, this little section here has gotten rebuilt. Now, technically, this side here, smooth granite wall, is technically different than the granite block wall, or if I just built a granite wall. I think there'd be inherently different between a smooth granite wall and a granite wall, but they look the same here. The only difference is this can't be engraved. as far as I know. Although, can you engrave when you make it with a block? I have a vague memory of that. Maybe there was something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. But fortress is coming along nicely. There are drawbridges at the entrance. I mean, what we probably want is a dual system for airlocks and whatnot to make it properly work. But yeah, we got guard dogs. We've got some traps, not very many. We're gonna want more traps. We probably want some traps down here. Build trap, cage trap, for example, all along a little staircase here. We might want like redundant layers of not just cage traps, because not everything can be caged. You know, if we get Forgotten Beast or something, I don't think it can be caged. We could set up a series of Stonefall traps or something like that around here as well, or start making giant blades and things. The bad thing is we haven't found, out of curiosity, we're gonna cheat for a second. We're gonna pause the game. We're gonna cheat just because I'm curious about things, and then we're gonna end it, and then we're gonna play a little Dota with beer. If I do reveal, so we can see the map, right? Out of curiosity, like, are we gonna find any fancy schmancy metals before the next level? I'm still gonna do all this digging. So, like, it's not like I'm gonna avoid doing some work. We're gonna do it all anyway. We're just getting, like, a slight spoiler, a teaser. It's really more of a teaser for the future. And it looks like the answer is no. We hit the cavern levels here. What is this stuff? Microcline, which is still nothing we can do anything with. It's deposited like ores, as is the cobaltite over here. But it's absolutely nothing. Even in the cavern layers, we ain't got nothing. So we're gonna be digging through, we're gonna be digging deeper and then hoping to find some stuff. That's the cinnabar over here. I don't know why I can't click on it. Oh, maybe because I don't actually have it revealed, so I can't actually click on it properly. There's some sort of vein, and again, I don't think... Well, I guess we can get information just the way, it's not with the mouse. There we go, there's the tetrahedrite. And what we're gonna do, we're already starting to dig down here. And I already set, did I not set already a command to dig? Oh, yeah, like here, right? So I'm gonna be doing that a little bit more, although apparently we're gonna encounter some more of the cavern, but that's hardly the end of the world. And we're gonna do some more of these things from time to time, where we control load, layout, and play. Oh, it's not letting me designate? That's interesting. I don't know why. But we'll be doing this and we'll be hitting things eventually, so it's going to be okay. But it's interesting that we have to wait a little while. We knew that it existed because we'd done a prospect thing. There we go. We're gonna go back to hiding that. And then I'm a little curious still. Oh, was I still in look mode instead of mine mode? That might have been why I couldn't designate before. Yeah, it makes sense. So, and I'm gonna keep going with this structure. It's overkill on digging, but it's gonna look cool for us to keep doing this as we lower and lower. Tell you what, I'll do all the designations. And we are really gonna have to look for buying picks. Oh, this is the level that I already dug. And there you go. And we can go back to up, down, stair. Oops. Here. Like that. I mean, usually what I do is I do kind of a grid pattern when I'm really just building a floor to look for ore. It looks ugly. It's effective for finding things, but that's about it. Oh, I guess we could have, we're gonna do the same thing on our upper levels too, to hopefully find more gold. That actually is probably a lot more likely to happen. So if I go into designation mode here and hit play here, this level should be full of gold. So, and we're gonna want some more of that too. Most Christmassy quote I can still think of is "Yippee-ki-yay, someone's." All right, so we're gonna put a cut in here. I'm gonna get myself a beer to help with the Dota 2. I will post a password in the Discord channel. And again, if we don't fill up with subscribers, which is very likely that we're not going to fill up with subscribers, we're going to do 10v10 today. We're going to show the password to everyone, so other people from the chat will be able to jump in. If you're just here for the single player for the Dwarf Fortress, hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you very much for that. In terms of streams this week, there will be no stream on Monday, which is Christmas Eve. There will be no stream on Wednesday, which is Boxing Day. So The 24th and the 26th, no streams. As far as I know, Saturday the 29th should be a go. So we will see each other a week from now for some more Dwarf Fortress. But hopefully you'll stick around for some of the Dota because it is awesome, awesome fun. Let me double check the dashboard over here, make sure I did in fact miss a contribution to the Whiskey and Chocolate Fund. Oh, no, I read that. Okay. I guess that was in Danish kroners, though. I don't know if I'd noticed that. That's quite cool and entertaining. I love seeing the different currency symbols. I don't remember that used to be a thing that you could do here. And also, I know there have been a ton of resubs and things along the way, and I apologize for not being able to catch all those live, but in the interest of playing the games, we rushed through it a little bit more. So, short break. I'm going to get a beer. We're going to come back with the Dota. See you guys in a couple of minutes.